WCBI News at 10 starts now.
We do have some breaking news tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Tommy Lopez. We're starting out with some news out of Webster County. A man wanted there is now behind bars tonight. This happened late this afternoon. Greenwood police caught up with Daniel Lee Black late this afternoon. Investigators say that they don't know what charges he's going to face over in Greenwood, but he is a suspect in a recent Webster County burglary. That was a multi-county search today, and there are more charges that are expected to come in that case against him. Patience and a promise of a possible Crime Stoppers payout. It all helps lead to an arrest today. It's of a grand larceny suspect. 33-year-old Brandon Wheeler of Alcorn County, charged with stealing a trailer back in October. That theft was caught on surveillance camera. Some tips led Prentiss County investigators to target Wheeler as the prime suspect in that case. The home surveillance video was sent to a lab. It was enhanced. Now it's back, and Wheeler was picked up. He's free on a $10,000 bond tonight. They have not found that trailer, though. Mississippi University for Women police have released the name of a man accused of exposing himself to students and staff on campus. 29-year-old LaTerrence Stewart is that man. He is wanted now for indecent exposure and profanity in a public place. MUWPD says witnesses identified Stewart. The incident happened Monday. It was in different academic buildings on campus. Campus officers are now working with Columbus Police and Lowndes County deputies. If anyone knows where Stewart is tonight, you can call Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers. That number is there on the screen. The Lowndes County deputy who was shot in the leg in that incident on Monday, the high-speed chase. He's released from the hospital now. On Monday, Highway 82, this is what it looked like. Our cameras caught this. It was Deputy Kevin Forrester. He was injured in both legs. He was allowed to go home today. So Mathiston police went to stop Prior Spencer Bailey IV before he took off. That pursuit went through 3 different counties. It ended with the shootout there with law enforcement after Bailey got out of his SUV. The Starkville man died on the scene. There's no word on when Forrester might return to work. Mississippi Secretary of State says that his office is moving ahead with a better system for voters. It's despite the recent budget cuts that everyone in the state is facing. Secretary of State Delbert Hosemann says that this recently passed legislation code, it's the Election Code Reform Package, that it can help make statewide elections more efficient, and that it's also going to make it easier for voters to cast their ballots.
We'll train our poll workers, which will stagger our election commissioners. We change the criminal penalties, all the nuts and bolts of running an election. And it's something I've been working on for 8 years, actually. We started, as most people know, with voter ID, and then we've gone into making the penalties stronger for people who cheat, that kind of thing, and then we've gone into now really revising the election code, which passed and will be signed by the governor.
Voters have until noon on Saturday to register to vote in May's municipal primaries. To our weather tonight, Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson is in with us. Keith, we are getting to the point where we're about past all these storms.
That's right, Tommy. Just a little bit of activity left. This is our Alpha Insurance camera in downtown Columbus. We've been noticing some lightning flashing on the horizon here. Let's go to our live Doppler radar. Pockets of pretty good downpours just west of Columbus, also to the north towards the Air Force Base. This is not severe. It's not going to be severe. Just some brief downpours, a little bit of thunder and lightning. This wave is moving on through, and this will get out of here sometime by midnight. Temperatures tomorrow with a lot of sunshine, Tommy. Mid-70s. It's looking great. Full forecast in just a few minutes.
These are singers and musicians at Itawamba Community College. They're showing off their talents in the first round of Indian Idol. It's a campus-wide talent show. It encourages students to sing for their classmates and for a panel of judges. That includes our Allie Martin right there on that panel. They're judged on vocal ability, showmanship, star quality, and audience engagement.
We really look at this as a chance to not only engage the students, but engage the community with the college, because this is open for everybody. And so it's just a great opportunity for the students to get to know other students on campus and for the community to mingle with the current students on campus.
The Indian Idol event runs through April 19th. Admission is free. It's open to the public out there. We have a lot of music tonight. This is a song made famous by Tupelo's own Elvis Presley. These kids are having some fun with it. It's one of the many familiar tunes that are going to be featured this weekend at Tupelo Community Theater's off-Broadway production of On the Radio. It's the second children's production for the venue. It's a musical history lesson for the audience, also for the performers.
I'm hoping that they get a little bit of history, because we do kind of tell what happened in each decade. I hope they get an appreciation of the music of all the decades, not just what they hear now. And they learn that music has always been a part of people's lives.
It has. On the Radio runs Friday and Saturday there, starting tomorrow at TCT Off-Broadway. It's near Bancorp South Arena. Ticket information is on our website, WCBI.com. A big event is underway in Columbus. People in the area, businesses and organizations, they look forward to this all year long. It's the Spring Pilgrimage, the 77th annual event in Columbus. People from the community and many from thousands of miles away, they all come in. They have a chance to visit many of the city's antebellum homes. The official kickoff party was moved inside this year. The threat of weather did that. They were inside the Elks Lodge across the street from the Tennessee Williams Welcome Center. Visit Columbus. CEO Nancy Carpenter says that she's thankful for what is a beautiful start to this year's event.
Gosh, we've had such a beautiful day. As it turns out, we were scared that we were going to have rain, and the rain passed us, and we're so blessed to be out on a beautiful sunshine night even. So it's really been a great day for our kickoff.
The pilgrimage runs through April 8th. For more information on the events and the tours there, you can go to our website, WCBI.com. You may not be able to make it out to the Masters, but you can eat like you're there. Chef Carlos Montemayor is at Lion Hills in Columbus this week. One of his major events involves cooking at the Masters, the most prestigious golf tournament in the world. So he's getting in some last-minute practice in our area. He used to be the Lion Hills head chef. He met current chef Matthew Molina in culinary school.
We needed some of that fare here at the TV station tonight. Looks pretty good. All right, look at that sunset going on in Ware, Mississippi earlier this evening. Not too shabby here. Our planner in Tupelo tomorrow, we start out at 6 o'clock in the morning, around 50 degrees, give or take. And a lot of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. We'll take it into the low to mid 70s. Your weekend forecast is next.
Your first alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Some rain on radar here tonight, moving through Winston County, now into Noxubee County. Some thunder showers around Columbus and brief downpours, a little bit of thunder and lightning. That's it, nothing severe here. We dodged that bullet, not even a warning in our viewing area today. That's certainly good news. And these showers now exiting east of Red Bay, Alabama. This is our Alpha Insurance time lapse from downtown Tupelo this evening. A mix of clouds and sun, and then coming on in after the time lapse ended was that pretty good downpour, that thunder shower about 9 o'clock. And this is our Alpha Insurance time lapse from downtown Columbus. Pretty nice here. Looking back to the west, that batch of clouds right there, the wave of showers moving on through. Speaking of Columbus, here's our planner for tomorrow at 6 o'clock, 52 degrees as we get into your noon hour, around 70. A lot of sunshine all day long, 76. The forecast high, and let's just go around the region and talk about how nice it is going to be. Mid 70s, perhaps some lower 70s the farther north you travel, and also in the West Alabama too for you in Lamar County, 72 to about 75 degrees. Pretty good bet. Arf, arf, arf. Oh, Aurora Lily, she's going to be loving this weekend weather. Her owner, me, will be loving this as well. Picture perfect Saturday, 79 degrees, 78 on Sunday. There could be an evening storm or shower with our next system that will be coming on in here. But my advice to you is get out there and enjoy your Friday, your Saturday, most of Sunday. The reason why we didn't have severe weather today, because that big cluster of storms to our southeast. Our next system, though, waiting in the wings right there, will swing on into the region late Sunday into Monday. Sandwiched in between, some pretty nice weather. Here's Futurecast. You can see out with one system, in with high pressure, tons of sunshine for tomorrow. The next system hanging out there in Texas on Saturday, so we will enjoy more sunshine here, and we'll get a little bit closer on Sunday and start to ramp on up down there in southeastern Texas. We'll see some additional clouds Sunday afternoon, but for the most part, the weekend is looking pretty nice. We love to see that. Here's our 7-day forecast. You can see 76 tomorrow, 48 tomorrow night. There are several 5K races early Saturday morning, and it's going to be crisp and cool, perfect weather for that. 79 Saturday, 78 Sunday, as I just mentioned, 74 on Monday, that chance for storms. Some of those could be on the strong side.
Yeah, getting some good weather just in time for Friday and the weekend.
Yes, ready to check out for the weekend.
Yeah, no, some
Many
good news.
people are.
Good news for outdoor plans.
That's right.
All right, Keith, thank you very much. We are less than 24 hours away from a historic game for Mississippi State University. Robbie Donahoe is anchoring our coverage from Dallas, coming up next in sports. Health Talk with Baptist segment. Tonight, Baptist is talking about kidney disease.
How can you decrease your risk for chronic kidney disease? The best way to decrease your risk of chronic kidney disease is to work with your doctor to get your blood pressure and diabetes under control. Your blood pressure should be less than 130/80, and blood sugar should be controlled to goal. Start a regular exercise program that is approved by your doctor. A healthy lifestyle can help you keep your kidneys healthy. Quit usage of any tobacco products. Ask your doctor for help with this if you are unable to quit on your own. You should change to a healthy and balanced diet. Rid your diet of fried, fatty, and processed foods. Increase your consumption of fresh, non-canned fruits and vegetables, and eat lean meat. Stop eating foods that are high in salt. Your doctor will likely have you see a kidney specialist such as myself, who will help with slowing down the loss of kidney function and will treat other medical problems that come with having kidney disease. Your kidney doctor will talk with you about all of your options, including dialysis or evaluation for kidney transplant. Remember, early detection and treatment of chronic kidney disease are the keys to keeping kidney disease from progressing to kidney failure. Join us next time for Health Talk with Baptist.
Mail your topic suggestions to healthtalk@wcbi.com. Health Talk has been brought to you by Baptist Memorial Hospital Golden Triangle.
It could be a dogfight in Dallas. Mississippi State getting ready to take on the UConn Huskies. We're getting you ready for that matchup next in sports.
Sports with Tom Ebel.
Folks, we're one night away from seeing if Hail State Hoops can punch the first national championship in school history. They'll have to be perfect to beat a team about as close to perfect as you can get. WCBI Sports Director Robbie Donahoe has more on the dogfight from Dallas.
Thank you, Tom, and good evening. We are courtside here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for the 2017 Women's Final Four. By this time, tomorrow night, we will have basketball on this floor. This place will be packed, and Mississippi State and UConn will be going at it for the right to play for the national championship. The Bulldogs were actually on this very floor just a little bit earlier today as they got in their final on-court and on-site practice before the big-time matchup with the #1 overall seed UConn Huskies. You've heard me say it every time I've come on the air. 115 straight wins, 4 straight national championships, 10 straight Final Fours. This UConn team it appears to be unbeatable. But the way you talk to this Mississippi State team, the way you see them at practice, the intensity that they are showing, they do in fact remember what happened last year when they got beaten by 60. That game, that is what's driving them. That's the fuel to the fire for the Bulldogs. And they're coming into this with nothing to lose. They want to prove the doubters wrong, and they think that they're playing their best basketball right now. So why not? It's the perfect time to play UConn when you're playing at your best.
We've got to continue to play like we're playing, which right now we're playing as well as we've played all year. So if I'm going to have to play them, which I am, now's the time to play them, from my perspective, in controlling the things that I can control. And that's kind of what we've tried to focus on this whole tournament is, let's control Mississippi State.
It doesn't matter who is seen as the #1 team here. It's about who's hot and who's playing the best team ball together. And so I feel like if someone's hot, they're hot, and you have to be the better team for one game. It's not like you have to be better for 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. So I feel like if we just focus on that one goal and the little pieces, then we'll come together and we'll possibly get the win.
Being here is just to win it all. You know, we're a great team, and I feel like we got the potential, and like we do everything everybody else do, so we have the chance to win just like everybody else.
Every day we come to work and practice, we know that we're not satisfied. Like, this is not where, like, getting in the first game is not where we want to end our season. Like, we've come too far to end right now.
The last time we played them, I think it was just the feeling of, oh yeah, we're playing a great team in the country, and of course they are. It's not just that. It's not just on paper. They really are a great team, and I think right now we're more prepared and we feel more relaxed to just go in there and play.
UConn also had their 2-hour practice before Mississippi State's at the American Airlines Center. It was a little less intense for those first 15 minutes for us to be able to catch on video. Just some simple shooting, just working inside and outside. So not much you can really see here on video, but this is still an extremely talented UConn team. People who say that they're down from last year, yes, they are in fact down from last season. They're not as talented as they were last season with the likes of Mariah Jefferson and Breanna Stewart, but you still have Katie Lou Samuelson. You still got a tremendously talented team with Kia Nurse. Just all through the line, it's a very good UConn team, but in fact, there's actually some similarities that Gino Auriemma was able to draw between his UConn team and Mississippi State. He just hopes he sees them play on Friday night.
How are they going to handle this situation that they're in right now? I have no idea, but it's not going to be that much different than how's Mississippi State going to handle their first Final Four? How are those kids going to handle being here for the very first time? You know, we all have the same issues. You know, this is not an easy environment to play in, and both teams